Jeez, who's in here already doing that? Dimitri, I haven't even got my shoes on yet. Good question. That's a very good question. What was I going to do here? I was like, oh, you gotta wait till you get on the bike and you can do that. And then I forgot what I was planning on doing. Yeah, that's what I... Yeah, it's pretty much a group ride. Well, people treat it like a race. So there is going to be the racers. Oh yeah, pair the Zwift plays. That's what I was going to do. Connecting, connecting, connecting. Thanks. Been working on it for a while. It's getting a little bit out of control. Needs a bit of a trim. It's been about a month. It's about a month since I last went in. Oh, it's just going to force me to join the event? Oh, well. So it's gotten drastically warmer in the garage since Saturday. It was just a flippin' gong show weather. It's still about -7, but it warmed up quite a bit today. Put a temperature, a thermometer in the garage to see what the actual temperature in the garage. Yeah, it was -11 Saturday morning. Today was -3, which... No, sorry, it was like -6 this morning. But by the end of the day, it was like close to 0. Hey, Lou, right now, I just put the sensor in here because I was kind of curious what the garage was. It doesn't, Dimitri, it does not get that cold. Like, it barely gets to 0 sometimes. So -11 was apocalypse. There's buildings all over the place in the news right now of like burst pipes. It's crazy. Crazy. How much time do we got? 3 minutes. Yeah, like in the winter, it drops below 0 3, 4 times a year. We'll usually have like a 1 week stretch where it might be like -1, -2 for a week. And then it'll go right back to 4 degrees, 5 degrees. Or it'll hover around 2 or 3. Going deep, double digit minus is, like I say, freaking apocalypse. It turns out the heads-up display off right now. Get that gone. The garage is pleasant right now. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I got my long sleeve pants on, my leggings, and it's totally actually comfortable in the garage right now.
Right on!
Thermometer hasn't been out. Yeah, I'll totally be sweating profusely in 20 minutes. I was kind of curious. The thermometer hasn't been out here long enough because it hasn't dropped down, but I was curious at how much my body temperature, with all that steam that I was doing on Saturday, I was kind of curious at how much the humidity goes up in the garage while I'm riding.
Right on!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I gotta press start in a sec. The 1 hour ride, the ride is actually timed, and I got a 1 hour workout. So as soon as I get into hit start, you know what time it is. It's currently 8 degrees with a humidity of 46% in the garage.
Right on!
Oh, 7.9. It's dropping still. It's dropping. Oh, did I... Where's... Put this here. Can't really go too quick when you're doing a warm-up. Oh, going way too fast cadence here. This workout in general shouldn't be too bad. It's got a few kicks in it. If you look at the next interval, 444 watts for 30 seconds. Yikes. Yeah, this is the Xert overlay with the Zwift heads-up display removed. So I'm running a workout through my head unit, running Xert. And then this is just a browser source of what my workout's doing.
Right on.
It's going to get interesting in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This is just the 10-minute long, slow, gradual warm-up. So what Xert does is it measures your high, low, or low, medium, high fit. And over time, it creates a fitness signature for you. That's pretty personal to what yours is. And to break through, you have a number called MPA, which is like your gas tank. It says MPA. So MPA is basically your ability to go over threshold power. So as you ride above threshold power, your tank empties. When your tank gets too empty, that's basically a breakthrough, and it resets your fitness signature based on that breakthrough. Yeah. So MPA is also, it's your gas tank, but it's also it's based on your peak power. So Hard Claws, I think his number is 1700 or something crazy. So what you'll see, I have an interval coming up that's 440 watts. And once I hit that interval, you'll see my MPA will start dropping because that's way over my threshold power. Luckily, it's only for 30 seconds. I find once you feed enough data into the system, I never have to do ramp tests or anything like that. It just does a pretty damn good job of saying this is what your threshold power is. I've been half-assed using it for probably 4 years, but this year I'm actually doing what it tells me to do as far as a training plan goes. I did last year, and it worked out really well. So this year is just it tells me that these are the days I should ride, and this is the workout that I should be doing today. So I go, okay, sounds good. Oh, I'm going to do this workout because you said so. Oh, there it is. Tower of Red. Yeah, so one of the training plans is you set a future date. You kind of set some parameters saying this is what I'd like to achieve. And it creates a plan by AI that says, well, if you want to achieve this, this is what you're going to have to do in the meantime to get to here. Which is kind of what I've done. Yeah, not in this ride. Hey, villager. The ramp test that I did, that drained the tank. That tank was empty.
Ride on.
Here I am going, oh man, that interval coming up. It's 444 watts for 30 seconds. And villager's like, that's my freaking 1 hour power. I'm pretty impressed that the group didn't leave me. I thought usually on these warm-ups I get dropped. I hope that I'm not a jerk when I launch into this next interval and pass everybody. They're gonna be like, who the frick is this guy? Well, the gains you make when you first start out is super fun. Where you're like, oh, I got a 200 watts, and all of a sudden it's like, it ramps up real fast. Oh, I got 1 minute and 30. Yeah, or you have Z power, and it goes in reverse. You have a dumb trainer, and you think you have 400 watt FTP, because that's what Z power says, and then you get a wheel off direct drive, and it says you actually have 260 watts. I was watching a guy on stream a while ago on his Z power trainer, and he was pedaling like less than I was, and he was putting out 360 watts, and he was just chugging along. They kind of have that, Dimitri. It's called stay together, but the fast people then pull the slower people. What they do have now is a fence. So if you go too fast, you run into the fence and you can get kicked out. Oh, 15 seconds. Oh, here we go. There we go. MPA's dropping. Oh no. I think they have a wall. Look at that. Ooh. That actually wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. It's amazing what it's like when you're fresh. My stage's power reads a few percentage higher than the trainer. So I bring the stage's power out for special occasions. So you see my MPA dropped down to 310, and now that I'm going easy, it's moving back up. Yeah, actually, MPA has a very similar correlation to watt bal. There's a little bit of more nuance on Xert's side because it looks at like your low, your medium, your high. And so the way it drops might not be as linear, but it's a very similar idea. Yeah, totally different amount because in intervals, my watt balance, I think it's watt balance or W bal, it's like 23,000. So it's like a different correlation. It's like kilojoules or something like that. But when I look at Xert and I look at intervals and you look at hard efforts, the way it drops, it's pretty similar. Why am I off the front here, pulling the group, doing 200 watts? Tell Casey and Brad. There's a crap ton of people that I know in this ride. This is kind of nice. Usually when I do these workouts in a group ride, I get dropped. It's fun being part of the group. Yeah, I like the main reason. Yeah, this is the session player. So what happens is if you're like phone or like I'm using a Karoo 2, if it's connected to Wi-Fi, it actually sends the workout player information back to Xert's website. And if you go into I think it's called the session player, you can pull out the graph and the dials as browser sources. There's a tiny bit of a delay, like 1 or 2 seconds from what you see to what the actual head unit is doing, but it works good. You can change the transparency of the graph if you want to, but I find I enjoy, like, because most of the Xert workouts are sort of tailored to what it wants you to do based on your fitness signature. So for what I'm trying to accomplish, I feel they're pretty beneficial. At the same time, the program totally doesn't care if you miss a day. So it's like, oh well, you missed a day, which I appreciate because I've tried Trainer Road and I can't do a plan where it's like, you must ride Tuesday for 3 hours no matter what. Because then eventually you miss a workout and you're like, man, I missed a workout. And you feel down on yourself. And then you miss 2 workouts. Where with Xert, it's kind of like, I've told it what I want to achieve. And it's like, well, here's how to do it. If you miss a day, oh well, it's on you. But when you miss a day, it readjusts all... yeah. It readjusts all the next workouts to compensate for your missed day. Or if you do a day, like you go for an outside ride and you do too much, it'll compensate that you did more. So it's this kind of like ever adjusting. Yeah, we both Trainer Road. That's pretty much what I used to do. I totally had a Trainer Road subscription. And back in the day, I don't know how Trainer Road is now, but Trainer Road was ruthless. Ruthless! Yes. I am using the forecast AI for this one. I have a gravel event in May 19th, 120K, that I've set as my event date. It's still in beta. It's pretty darn good. No, the Belgian waffles actually moved to September. So I plan on doing that. So I think what's going to happen is once the May 19th ride is over, I'll probably switch it to the waffle ride as an event. Yeah, and it's in beta. I mean, you can see where it's going, and it's going in a kick-ass direction. There's still just a few little tweaks. Because, like, for example, I don't have a lot of time most evenings. Well, I do, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on my bike. So, two days next week, it told me to ride for like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm not riding for 3 hours and 40 minutes, you crazy? I mean, you can split those rides up, but this is what it's telling you. So you currently can say how many hours a week you have, but I've suggested, and they're going to implement like a max ride, where I can say, I don't want to ride more than like an hour and a half. But with the forecast AI though, what happens is if you pick an event date and you set parameters, like, I'm only riding 5 hours a week, 2 hours at a time, it'll come back and be like, nope, you ain't doing it. You're not doing Belgian waffle ride in 7 hours, only riding 5 hours a week. So then it basically gives you an error and says, try again. So I think one of the directions they might be going is there's going to be two pathways. You give it an event date, you tell it what you want to achieve, but there's no other parameters. You just say, this is what I want to do. I want to increase my 8-minute power 30 watts. And it'll spit out a plan saying, okay, you asked for it. Here's what you got to do. And then there's going to be another fork saying, here's my event date. Here's how many hours a week I have. Here's how many maximum workout hours I want to do per workout. And then it'll make a plan saying, okay, this is where you're going to be, in May, based on what you want. It might not be what you want it to be, but it's going to say, based on what you're telling me you can do, here's where you're going to be. So you can kind of pick one of the two. Right now, it's kind of in a weird in-between stage. Uh-oh. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, so it's dipped down to about 5.8 degrees, 58% humidity. Still dropping. All right. You got 1 minute. One minute. Forty seconds. Ten seconds. Here we go. Oh, it's telling me to ramp up my cadence. Wasn't paying attention. Ah, resistance. I think keep together. Keep together has to be turned on. I think that's why we're all together. Because as soon as you get out in front of the group, it's like hitting a wall. I'm doing 450 watts. I should have gapped the group by a decent margin. Yeah, well, so here's the deal. Don't ever try to complete a super long route with keep together on. Never. It's horrible. Horrible. It does this weird thing where it makes the fast people slower, but the slow people not as fast. So it puts everyone... I mean, if you're slow, you're still going faster. Oh. Yeah, I tried to do during COVID, when they first came up with Keep Together, me and some buddies tried to do like the mega pretzel. We were 3 hours into a mega pretzel, and we weren't even barely over halfway. We were like, fuck this. We're turning this off. Like, I'm leaving. Like, we can't barely be 2/3 of the way at 3 hours. Like, it's good for stuff like this. But yeah, like if you launch like an attack on the front of the group, it doesn't speed the group up fast enough to make up the difference that you're losing. If they gave us an ETA, Dimitri, probably 30 minutes into the ride, we would have been like, screw this. We've gone 6 kilometers in 30 minutes. Well, the keep together function is meant so if you do a group ride like this, it feels like a big group. And the fast guys, I mean, if they want, fast guys can go super fast. They just don't go fast in the game. So if a guy decided to go fast and he was solo, he might ride 45 kilometers. But with keep together on, he's going to ride 33 kilometers. So he's not going to get the full sort of distance benefit. You still get a workout because you're still riding for the same amount of time hard. You just on Strava don't look as cool. Oh, it's starting to get steamy in here. You can see my breath. Sort of. I can see it. You can't really see it on screen. Oh, we've gone past the halfway point. Very nice. Check out how much time is left. Oh, so I got 28 minutes and 30 seconds. And I have 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh, the group ride is going to end about 5 seconds sooner than my workout. I don't think the Philips Hue lights can react fast enough to the music. Hey, Peloton.
Peloton rated with 3 viewers. Let's give a big shout out to Peloton. Make sure to check them out at https://twitch.tv/Peloton.
Peloton. That's what I'm going to start calling them from now on.
Chicken house.
Hey, Katie Zora. How's it going? Yeah, I love it. Peloton. Oh, there's the red tower. It's there in the distance. Check, temperature check. Oh, 5.3. Looks like it's leveled off. 62% humidity. Humidity's going up. Temperature's staying the same. How far have we gone? 16.2k. We got 23 minutes and 20 seconds left. 23 minutes and 30 seconds left on the workout. Yeah, I think the goal for this workout was 64. 64. And I'm at 40. That's about right. It's about right. Oh, that was the first ride on that I gave, and no one got one. So I must be done. See, the key, Dimitri, to keep together, though, is if I stop pedaling, I will fall off the back. So as long as you still pedal, it will keep you with the group. I saw a few people have fallen off. Just keep pedaling. Never stop. Actually, what's really fun in a keep together meetup is going back and getting the people that fell off. Because if I drop off the main group, I now make my own keep together group. So if I fall off back far enough and drop down to someone who has already fallen off, when I get a certain distance from them, they like zoom right to me. And now they're part of my keep together. And so then you pull them, and as you get closer to the big group, it like rockets you. You'll just instantly be like, whoa, 50K an hour, pull me back to the other group. So it makes it kind of fun going back and getting people. Except I can't stop pedaling with this workout. You never, ever, ever stop pedaling. Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, draft van. Just gonna throw out that draft van. Bam. Evan, no. Ramp up the cadence. It wants high cadence. Here we go. Oh, it's only 407. Oh. All right. I wasn't paying attention. The first two were 440. That one was 407. It's easing up on me. Oh yeah, 400. It's no problem. I could ride like that for an hour. Oh, still didn't give anyone a ride on. I'm done. I like the lights when they're blue, but blue lights don't put out a lot of lumens. They're on full power, but they still seem so dim. Like, there we go. Roof is totally lit up. It's magnificent. Yeah, some like parking lot light. If they could change color. This key light here, this can get really bright. Like, still getting brighter. Press the button like 9,000 times. Can't even look at it. Oh, it's intense. Jeez. I've actually never turned it up all the way. Yeah, that's like 2%. Yeah. I need it to be one of those like red lights. I can work on my whatever the red light helps you with. How you doing today, DPM? You tell your brother to go pull harder. I haven't seen him near the front once. Oh, you're in the ride too? Sweet. Why not follow you on... Lifters. Where are you on this list here? I'm enjoying this keep together. It's been pleasant. I'm pretty sure I just followed you on Strava. If that is you, you have a kick-ass Strava profile picture. Or not Strava, Zwift profile picture. Do I have one more hard interval? Is that what's going on? Or am I done? Yeah, one more. One more. Doing good. This workout kind of got labeled high intensity, but really, there's only 2 minutes of high intensity. 4 30-second intervals. But I'm not going to complain because this is a good way to start off on a Monday. Yeah, well, I didn't realize Keep Together was turned on. Because the first interval I had to do was 450 watts for 30 seconds. And I went screaming through the pack. And I was like, oh man, if I go off the front, are they going to boot me for being a douche? And as soon as I hit the first guy, it was just like hitting a wall, like, stop. And I was like, oh, keep together is on. I wanted to complete the interval, but I didn't want to go like way off the front and be like, this is the Veterans Honor Ride, and you're disrespecting everyone by going off the front. But, well, that's the problem, is I don't want to be one of those guys, because I've been in group rides with those guys. I'm like, and everyone's like, what are you doing? Like the whole group, there's 200 people riding together, and one guy is off solo 5K ahead of everybody. With this keep together, though, rubber band, that's how you miss a ride, exactly. That's entirely off the front. You miss Bo Jackson, man. It's idiots. I don't know, has there been another Bo Jackson ride? I thought it was like once a year. Like, as much as I'm a cyclist, I'm not a cyclist fanboy. I don't really watch a lot of bike races. I half-ass follow the tour. I mean, I do enjoy it when I watch it. So when they're having rides with like, oh, a ride with Matthew Van Der Poel, you know, I'm like, eh. But it was like Bo Jackson. I was like, hell yeah, Bo Jackson. My wife was all like, yeah, I thought we were going to do something today. I was like, hell no, cancel all my meetings. I have to ride with Bo Jackson. Yeah, like, when I do watch the Tour de France, it's usually like in the background and I'm not really paying attention. Nine minutes and 50 seconds. What are we at for? Oh, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. Like the level of, you know, popularity and fame. The Netflix show, that was kind of interesting because that compressed my attention span of like a 3-week Tour de France into 8 episodes. But in general, long-assed road races are boring. I don't care to see super crazy fit guys chugging along at 200 watts for 5 hours. Yeah, like the film, the helicopter stuff, like the view is amazing. So to watch it, I'm more like interested in the mountainside and it's beautiful. They need to bring back the Hammer series. They gotta bring that back. That was fun. Yeah, and you're not paying $30 a month to watch the tour. the last red block. Let's, for this last red block, let's turn it into slope mode. Oh, nope. Nope. Only auto is good for right now. Only auto. This last red block, let's try to defeat ERG mode. Let's push it the entire 30 seconds. And see, just have it constantly try to hold me back. Right. Minute and 20. Oh, temperature is now 4.9. The humidity is up to 68. Getting there. All right, 20 seconds. Let's push through this group.
Ride
10.
on.
Oh, 10 seconds left. Wants me to ramp up the cadence. All right, let's push it. Take this, ERG. Oh, I got 505. Oh, there's like no resistance at all. There was like zero. Oh, now there's resistance. Uh, broke my heart rate monitor. There we go. Now it's back. It's interesting, actually. Ooh, can't talk. There was almost no resistance on the pedals, but even with super high cadence, you're still able to push like 400 or 500 plus watts. And it felt easy. I guess it's just the relation between cadence. Well, kinda. So what happens is ERG wants me to ride at 140 watts right now. So it's saying it's doing all the work. So if I try to go fast, it senses a spike and it gets rid of all the resistance to try to bring me back down to 140. And back up to 140. So what was happening was they wanted me at 400 watts. And I was trying to go over 400. So it kept giving me no resistance. But then I'd ramp up the cadence until I pretty much hit my max cadence. And there's no resistance. So you're like flying off the bike. Because the trainer can pretty much only do 0. So if it's at 0 and you're still spinning as fast as you can, you're still gonna like defeat the system. Like if I... Ah! I'm losing the group. They stop pedaling. Your one gripe. Okay, they're back. The kicker doesn't do high cadence well at low resistance, like at all. It pretty much hates high cadence, low resistance. That's weird. You should email them back and be like, what about your partnership with Zwift? Wahoo support seems to be hit or miss. Because I've had nothing but fantastic luck with them. Look at that, 26.9. Let's go to 20. Well, I'm still doing my workout. Oh, I want to stay here. I want to stay here. Where's the Xert control? Stay here. Let's go the last. Okay, let's do this. A Zwift. Pair. Let's pair this back to Zwift. Trainer. Okay, back. All right, let's turn this ERG off on the head unit. Stop. Delete. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's just ride to like 30K. Seems like a nice round number. Let's turn Xert off. What? What? Why is it asking me? Oh crap, because I'm trying to change things. Whoops. Wrong button. What the heck button was that? What is that button? Oh shit! That's handy. I need to use that more often. Oh god, I set that up. So dumb. Yeah, I have on my Stream Deck a button. I didn't label it. And the button turns on like OBS, Stratbot, turns on like 4 programs. So I accidentally pressed it. And the system's like, hey, everything's open. What are you trying to do? Okay, maybe I wanted to ride to 20 to 30K. I actually don't now. I'm gonna ride to 28. Oh, but this is downhill, isn't it? Yeah, let's just go to 28. Yeah. I've done this route. I'm pretty sure I only have about 2, maybe 3 routes left to do. See, that was a nice little downhill. That's just, now I feel like going more now. So who is on here? We got Clutch, we got Basalt, we got Rudy, we got where'd everyone go? Did everyone just like leave this? Yeah, PRL full? Why not? Oh, it's Monday night. Isn't that correct? I unlocked the jersey. At least I think I did. Completed the ride. Oh, it's playoffs. I only watch the Super Bowl or the Grey Cup. I don't watch any of the other games. I was, Fez. I totally was just gonna sit in the pen, and then I just decided I needed to do Steelers shot the bed. And I decided I may as well do. Ah, look at that. Let's just go to 30. Jeez. So ride to 30 then. We're so close. What? Like my 90-day PR, and I just did 140 watts through the sprint? That is a bad PR. All right, 600 meters. Let's do this. $400 meters. Okay. No, I have to end on an even number for XP. I'm gonna sit across the line. I'm gonna sit here right at 30K. There we go, come on. 30. Let's coast to it. Coast. 30. I'm done. Yay. Who is online? Who can we go? Who is Zwifting? Seems like there's a bunch of people playing video games. Who is actually on Zwift? Let's go Twitch. No, I don't want to update. Stream manager. Oh man, this is like, I haven't IRL'd in so long. Is there like no Zwifters on? Okay, heck with this. Let's go let's go say hi to Bath Salts then. Because, like, I'm having boomer issues here, working the damn electronics. Can't figure out how to browse on the Twitch app. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the raid, Peloton. Palatum. I appreciate the raid. We will see everyone